6 ways to prepare for virtual interviews. In a world where the internet and ease of communication had taken over, you may likely be involved in a virtual interview. So if you applied for a job placement far away in another country and you are shortlisted for interview, there's a higher possibility that virtual interview could be employed. And for folks who may seek admission abroad, for example, PhD admission, there will be a period that you will interact with your prospective supervisor, because when you opt for a PhD admission, you are also required to attach your research proposal. So with the area of your research proposal, a prospective supervisor will be assigned to you. Of course, at PhD level, you should have 2 supervisors, the main and the co-supervisor. So the main supervisor is usually a professor or the most senior of the 2. So there will be a time that they would have to interact with you to understand the depth of your knowledge regarding that area of proposed research. So if it is an interview too and you opted for a placement outside the country, you would also likely be invited for a virtual interview. So these 6 steps will guide you on how to go about it. So number 1, test your internet connection and backup sources. In Nigeria, we have epileptic power supply, so you shouldn't rely on the power holding company for the source of light. You could either use the generator and also have a backup source to be able to stay connected all through the interview session. Number 2 is to use professional username and email. Some people may want to use their nicknames as username and also their email, which is wrong. It's good to use your real name. Your username should be maybe your first name. Let it be what is authentic, what is verifiable. Don't answer one thing and your username is another thing altogether. So it will bring confusion and your interviewer may doubt your identity. Third is to choose a quiet place and well-lit environment. Your interviewer should be able to see you. You shouldn't hide your face. It's something that your entire physical feature should be assessed, as well as the content of your knowledge regarding that area. So the environment you choose for the interview should be well lit and clean. 4, dress fully. It's good to dress up appropriately and get prepared on time. Get connected and make sure that you're already there before your interviewer. You don't want your interviewer to come and start waiting for you, placing calls to inquire if you're ready for the interview. Of course, there is a predetermined time for the interview. A few minutes before the interview, you should get connected. Try getting connected 30 minutes to the period specified for the interview, so that before then you must have been fully connected, and if there are technical errors, you could fix them on time before the interview. So the 5th one is to be smart and concisely respond to the questions that you are asked, focusing on the camera. So the interviewer would want to know a few things. So make it simple, clear, be smart enough in your response. And finally, keep your CV close to you. You are not expected to be reading your curriculum vitae before your interviewers, but it is recommended that you keep your CV handy. There are certain questions that will require you to consult your CV, know exactly the correct figures. For instance, if a question is asked about the grants you've been able to secure, you may not have the figures offhand. You may quickly consult your curriculum vitae to tell them the actual figures that you secured. So with your CV, you should be able to flip open to give them specific figures as required. So what is your biggest challenge with online interviews? Let me know in the comments.